There's news that Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta has violated Somalia's territory by flying into Somalia to meet the troops that have invaded the country in 2011 and now are under the head of African Union. He visited the troops in a place called Doble, where they have a base, and he did not inform the Somali government that he was flying into Somalia and meeting with the troops. And the Kenyan, well, obviously Somali government is not happy about this, for sure. But the Kenyan media wrote about it. And one of them is Citizen Reporter. And the newspaper said that the Somali government has allegedly castigated President Kenyatta for making entry into the country without its knowledge, saying the action surmounts to violating the country's sovereign integrity. Well, I think that statement by the Somali government is accurate, is correct, and that's the right response. Now, the newspaper wrote that the reaction from, or the comment from the Kenya State House spokesperson, a gentleman called Manoa Esipisu, and the paper said that Esipisu clarified the president was in order to visit his troops. And I'm quoting the State House spokesperson, Manoa Esipisu. He said, the president visiting his troops is normal, and it is important he shows support for his troops. Well, I don't think Somali government is questioning that. Any president can, show support for his troops. But in this case, the Kenyan troops are not in Kenya. They are in another country that expect this sovereignty to be respected. A State House spokesperson said that if there are issues by the other country, they will be handled in the normal diplomatic channel. This statement by the State House spokesperson is a problem because he's questioning there are issues. He's questioning whether there are issues or not. He's hinting that Somali government does not have issue with this. He's telling us that whatever his government did by crossing into the Somali's border, a sovereign country's border, was okay, and there's no problem with it. I mean, why would you doubt that Somali government has issue with this? And he says that we use the diplomatic channel. Well, I think you're supposed to use diplomatic channel before you went into the country, not after you violated their territory. You have to talk to the government before. That was the right diplomatic channel. But now that you did the violation, well, I think the ball is not on the side of Kenya now. Kenya has done the violation already. Well, now, let's wait what somebody do about it. Now, the Kenyan government is organizing a meeting. Now, I want to talk about what Somali government should do about this. And after I talk about that, I also want to talk about what the Kenyan government should do about this. Now, Kenyan government is organizing IGAD meeting in Nairobi on Thursday, March 23rd. And they expect the president of Somalia, Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo, to go and take part in that meeting. The purpose of the meeting, as stated by Kenya, is to address the refugee issue, in which Kenyan government is seeking to kick out the Somali refugees in Dadaab and send them back to Somalia without any legal procedure, in violating the international law. Kenya just wants to kick out the Somali refugees. It says, I don't care where you go. I don't care what happens to you. I don't care whether your country is safe or not. I want to kick you out. Basically, that's what the Kenyan government is saying. And now they want to invite the Somali government to agree with them on this. That doesn't make no sense. You cannot just kick out people who do not have a place to go. Some of them were born in Dadaab and they don't even know anybody in Somalia. You can't just kick them out. That's inhumane, and that doesn't go well with the law, with international law. But somehow that's your sovereign territory. You can do whatever you want to do, and I don't think Somali president should be part of it. Period. It shouldn't be part of it. That's the first issue of refugees. The second issue is, I don't think Somali president should go to that meeting simply because what the Kenyan president has done in March 18th by visiting his troops without letting the Somali government know. I think that what the Somali government can do right now is not to go to the meeting because of what the Kenyan president has done. Doing so, you send in a message. You're not going to take BS from nobody. You do what you're supposed to do, which is represent the Somali state. And your job is part of your job to make sure no head of state walks into your country without your permission. And if you let this happen today, I don't know what will you do if some other head of state does the same thing. That's one. What do I think Kenyan government should do? I think Kenyan government should admit the mistake. It shouldn't be, the Kenyan president should not be walking into Somalia without letting the Somali government know. That was a mistake. Admit that mistake. Once you admit that mistake, apologize. And once you apologize, you need to make sure it's not going to happen again. You have to promise. And I think that's a course of action, I think, for Somalia and for Kenya. I hope that message gets well to the both head of states in Somalia and in Kenya. And I hope that the president of Somalia handles this issue the way the Somali people expected that he will handle the situation. He needs to show leadership, and Somali people expect no less. God bless.